Hey, welcome back. I'm Brunson of Modern Photography Group, and welcome to another episode of Shoot Review, where we tell you about some shoots that have happened for us. And what we do is we give you some of the tips of things we've just learned additionally on that shoot, and hopefully it can cut your shooting time in half, or it can cut your processing time, or just simply help you to just be a better photographer, be more prepared. All right, so this session is about the 3 tips for your photography website. So everybody, should have a website by now, and you should have your URL, your domain name, all that other stuff. You should have those particular things. Okay, that's just a standard. So beyond that, beyond having your blog and your pictures on there where you're just kind of showcasing your work, these are 3 tips that I think help go beyond just showcasing your work, that help you to bring in more work, or at least have conversations with people. And so the biggest thing that I promote in my business is just meetings. A big thing you want to have is just meetings with people. Talk to them about photography, what are their needs, and all that other stuff. That's it. So the more meetings that you have, the more talks that you have, the better you'll be able at selling, pitching to people, and then the more jobs you should receive in return. Because, everybody does need quality photography. So let's get into it right away. This shoot review, 3 tips for your photography website. Here we go. The first one is a form to fill out. And I know this sounds like that everybody should get this, but on our websites, especially for Brunson Photography and Firefly Event Photography, as you can see behind me, we have what we call an event creator. And that's the form. It's an online form that you can fill out, and people can tell us what they want at their event. Because a lot of times before pricing, what people will do is they'll downplay their event just to get you in the house. And then once they get you in there, then they upplay all the stuff that you want to happen. And then they kind of get frustrated with you. So what this does is this just starts the conversation and let them write out what they want, how they want it, and then you can price them better, or at least have a conversation of what you can and can't do. Some of the big things about photography is people have an expectation of taking a picture from up top, or up above looking down. And unless you have some sort of 10-foot ladder that you're willing to get up on, or there's some sort of balcony overhang, then how are you gonna take that picture? You need to know that, you need to know that expectation, as opposed to going, I shoot group pictures, and then they come in and go, well, we wanted one from here or there. Or when we said up above and you're looking for a chair to stand on, and they're like, no, we thought you were gonna go higher. So it'll help have those discussions. So have a form to fill out. Now with our websites, we use WordPress. And we don't have a web developer. I play that role where I just put the information on there, and then I can change the forms as needed. As when we dialogue with people, a question that they ask that's not on our form that should be on our form, so that I can just go in and change those. So WordPress makes it easy to kind of create a form, a listing. You can actually look on Brunson Photography, Event Photographer, and see the questions that we ask people on there to help them give us more information about their site. So that's one thing I would say, is just to have a form that they can fill out. It's real easy. That thing can be emailed to you. You can look at it, read it over, and figure out how you're going to respond. Another thing that I just kind of learned this last night that we need to add to our forms is a what next information area. So they fill out all this information. They're going to email it to you. Yes, they'll give you their phone number. Yes, they'll give you your email address, but they may want you to react a way that's very, very convenient and direct to them. So a what next area can be, what would you like for us to do, meaning Brunson Photography, with this information? Would you like us to text you, just text you a price? And you can put text, and you can leave a little space that says price, text price, and they can write down, text price, do whatever. Or it could be call you, for a follow-up. It could be email a bid, that can be, whatever they want. Or it can be where they call you at a specific time. Okay? So those basically three things can happen. The text, the call at a specific time, and the email can happen there. So you can add that form to fill out, and we're going to be adding that to our event creators also. So number two thing is linking your website to a YouTube or a video. Now, what a lot of people do, and I've seen this, and we've done it, is they'll link directly to their YouTube page, and then people just see their work, as opposed to the YouTube page being helpful. And I learned this from a book binding company, where I learned about their company because I had questions, and I was able to click on what question do you have, and it was like how they do their cover pages or title pages, and I clicked on it, and it went right to a YouTube video, and it walked me through how they do it. And I was totally impressed with that, because before it'll just be like information and you have to read, but this was where you could actually visualize and see what you were going to get and the results. So that's what we've done. We have a link on our pages that tells people and instructs them via a YouTube video that's linked how to access and use our site and how to get their pictures. It walks them through step by step by step by step on how to do it. And we've heard from a lot of people that they appreciate that. And I can tell by the numbers that on YouTube, it's like one of our more popular videos. So evidently our instruction cards are good, but they need a next step, because I don't get any complaints about how to access our pictures. I just see that when we shoot an event, if it's a 100-person event and it's brand new people, then we'll see 3, 4, or 5 views increase on that particular instructional video. So we just put a link and it says downloading instructions, and then it clicks on, it opens in a new window, and boom, there you go. So that's number two, link some sort of instruction, because people are viewing your site. You don't know when they're going to access the pictures or look at it or do whatever. So you want that information there to tell them, about how to access and use your site while you're sleeping. So you're still engaging them. Number three, I would say is social media. And this is, a way so that people can, see that you're active. To me, one of the most important ones for photographers is Instagram, because one, Instagram shows that I'm always working. Two, it's very difficult to get in a back and forth on Instagram. It's just too clunky, like word wise. Like Facebook, you can just be like, shh, just rattle off these long things. But on Instagram, it's just not gonna happen. So it just really pushes it to stay picture based. So especially if you're a photographer, to use this and have it linked to your website, and we have it down the side on our website, shows that you're actively working. It shows newer pictures, and images. It shows, just all the things. Make sure though, when you're using your social media, that the social media that you're showing is exclusive to your website. So for us, we have at Pierce Brunson Photography for the Pierce Brunson Photography site. Same thing with Firefly Event Photography. And I log out and log in, log out and log in each of those. And I make sure that those content stay specific to what we're doing. Even if you post a picture by mistake and it's supposed to be a private, picture, or it's just a personal picture and it's under your photography website or photography Instagram, delete it and keep your sites fresh, but make sure and fresh and focused, but make sure that somehow you attach that to your webpage. Okay, so those are 3 tips that we use for our photo website, and hopefully those tips work for you. Again, I'm Pierce Brunson for Modern Photography Group here in Tampa Bay, Florida, and we do almost everything: events and headshots and all the other stuff. Real quick though, if you could go over to Facebook and look for Modern Photography Group, do a search and like us on Facebook, or you can like us on Instagram. You can do both. You should like us on Instagram at Pierce Brunson Photography, Firefly Event Photography, and Modern Tassel is another one that we have, and also Modern Photography Group. And then also on here, click the subscribe button, because we'll be doing more videos and giving you tips of the things that we actually do in our company. Let us know down at the bottom also if you have any questions or comments. That's always cool too, about photography. So let us know. Let us know, what you think, and then we'll go from there. See you next shoot review. Thank you for your time.